You have
The
a
limit.
whole cart. Look at this. Look at all this.
Because I need it
Look
for my
at the
baby.
shelves. You don't think I need it for my baby too?
You think I know you come and you get this one before? This
You
I know
just
come
you
and
just
get
cleared
this
the
one.
whole shelves of all of this
If
formula.
if you saw me, you take that because I'm paying for.
And I'm not paying for it?
I don't say
I
you're
have a
not paying
child
for.
at home to
I don't
feed,
know
and you
you're
just
looking
cleared
for
the
this.
you just cleared
At
the
least
whole.
you say, oh, can you share with me or something like that? Because this is, I saw in here, I'm buying. I don't know. You come
And
after me. I say, oh, I want to take that too.
Because I'm waiting patiently. Was I not waiting patiently?
I don't know. You get this
But
one.
still, this is the whole reason why there's a formula shortage. You take all the formula off the shelf and buy it all at once?
You come after me. I don't know. You get this one.
That doesn't matter. I'm saying this is the whole reason why there's a formula shortage. You come and you buy all the formula at once. And there's kids who need formula today who won't be able to get it because you just bought it to stock up. That's not your problem, right? Hey fam, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in today's video. You guys, this formula shortage is circling back. Though if you go to the store, you do see certain formula on the shelves, but some formulas are still hard to come by, such as baby formula, the sensitive ones. And you know what? It's very troublesome for parents who actually need formula for their children. It's not okay, and there's no excuse. I get it. You want to make sure that your kids are fed. Um, but to take the whole thing in the middle of a formula shortage is really unacceptable. What would you do in that situation? Um, if it was you, taking all the formula versus if it was you standing there waiting to get formula just to see the person in front of you take it all. So we're going to listen to another clip. The clip that I just showed you guys was from a few months ago, actually. So now here's the update, which is ridiculous. The update on the baby formula shortage is just ridiculous. So if you guys are new here and you like these kind of videos, go ahead and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. And if you've been here before and you came back for an update, like what is Shauna at Moments with Us is talking about? Here it is, more shortages. Not only is there a shortage, but now they're reporting something else again about this formula. And I'll go ahead and I'm going to show a quick little, article at the end of what they're reporting on a formula now. Let's go ahead and roll this clip real quick.
There is also this almost a year into the baby formula shortage, and parents are still struggling to feed their babies, despite President Biden launching his so-called
You see how she says so-called
Operation Fly Formula back in May. And now the makers of Enfamil baby formula say they are expecting the shortage to last until at least the spring. Amber Bergeron is a Louisiana mother of 4 who is struggling to feed her preemie twins. Joins us now. Amber, good morning to you. We've checked in with you periodically throughout this formula shortage, which has been going on for so long now. Give us an update on what's going on your end. Are you still struggling to find formula?
I'm beyond struggling. I was actually down to half a can last week, and I wasn't able to find it anywhere. So I went to multiple stores. I, contacted family, contacted friends out of town. I did the best that I could trying to find something, and I posted in a few different Facebook groups looking for formula, and fortunately somebody did reach out to me, and I was able to get it, but it came down to the line. It came down to half a can of formula, and with twins, that doesn't last very long.
No, my goodness, it doesn't. And I think that a lot of people thought that because this story sort of left the news cycle that everything was better. But you're saying that you're still going through it. Has there been any period of time throughout this year where it was easy to find formula for you?
No, my babies were born premature, so they were on a specific formula for the first few months of their life, and now they are on Nutramigen, which is a hyperallergenic formula, And unfortunately, that's one of the hardest ones to find right now. Sky has a heart issue called ASD and a GI issue. And unfortunately, she can't switch to table food. And so she has to have it. It's vital.
Oh my
With her
goodness.
issues, it's
Yeah.
absolutely.
You know, Amber, I wanted to ask you about Nutramigen because I was reading that that is one of the hardest formulas to find, and it's for babies that have allergies. So if you have an allergy, then there's really no other option, and that's the one that your baby is on?
Absolutely, yes, ma'am. Both of them. Both.
Oh,
Both
boy.
the twins.
My goodness. So now you have Enfamil. It's one of the big makers of baby formula, and they say that the shortage could last until spring. When you hear something like that, what goes through your head?
I'm fortunate. My babies are 8 months old, so they should be able to transition to table food shortly. But it's not just about me and my twins. It's about all of these babies in America going without, not being fed, it not being a priority to anybody. But what's really disheartening is the fact that I've had to fight to feed my children for 8 months now. Their entire lives.
Their entire lives. You know, Amber, the Biden administration, they created Operation Fly Formula, and I was reading that the last shipment from that operation, which brings in formula from other countries, the last shipment occurred back in September. I mean, that's not helping you in December. Has the Biden administration forgot about this?
I don't think they have remembered this since the very beginning. Like I said, it's not a priority to them, and I just don't see how the children, our future, is not something that they can prioritize.
Okay, so a few key facts. They do not prioritize this situation, and it seems like it's not being taken serious. I know that they was getting formula from across the border. And this so-called plan that Biden actually came up with to get formula to parents. And it was only one shipment in September. Come on. Now that is ridiculous. It's downright ridiculous. After all of this whole baby formula shortage that's still going on a year later, we're back at this again. Baby formula recall due to potential cross-contamination again. So there were 5 batches of this formula recalled, but they went ahead and said all product packaged that day and the first production on the next day was isolated for destruction and not distributed. But they also said, out of an abundance of caution, we are now recalling all product produced during the entire production run. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration said the recall involves ByHeart's Whole Nutrition infant formula. The recall was initiated after a sample conducted by a third-party packager tested positive for Chronobacter sakazaki. However, no distributed ByHeart product has tested positive for the bacteria. The FDA says symptoms of sepsis and meningitis may include poor feeding, irritability, temperature changes, jaundice, grunting breaths, and abnormal movements. This infection may also cause bowel damage and spread through the blood to other body parts. One thing that they did forget to mention, any of these high infections, such as sepsis, meningitis, abnormal movements, any problems with breathing could lead to death in infants. There was a case when this first happened, and I believe 1 or 2 infants did die for the first formula recall of the bacteria in the formula. So after parents actually hear about this recall as well, though they are saying there was no bacteria found in their formula, but they still did a voluntary recall, I think it would still trouble some parents, and some parents would still be skeptical about buying it after hearing the recall. So here is the recall product. So it's the ByHeart Whole Nutrition Infant Formula. So recall product batches are 22273C1, 22276C1, 22277C1, and 22278C1 and 22280C1. Printed with use by January 1st, 2024 or July 1st, 2024. So if any of you have infants, let me know what it's like with you finding formula in your area, especially if it's a special kind of formula. I've been seeing like the regular formula on shelves, but when it comes down to the more so sensitive formula, those items definitely fall short. I'm hoping that these parents can get formula very soon for their infants and it's not such a struggle, because we all want to be able to feed our children regardless, right? And have been promised, enough formula, and the plan didn't actually fall through, but for one time, that's wrong. That's very much wrong. There's some other things I can say about that, but I'm gonna leave it at that because it is wrong. Full of lies and full of nonsense. Okay, we're gonna leave that at that. I want to thank you all for tuning in today's video. If you would like to read the whole article, it will be in the pinned comment down below. Check the formula recall stamp that was just pictured. And you know what, guys? Let me know what are you guys doing about this formula shortage. If you are a parent and could not find the formula, are you resorting to other options like Facebook and third-party sellers? Let us know. And I know that sometimes they actually charge more. Thank you all for tuning in today's video. This is Shauna, and I'm checking out from Moments with Us. And I want to make sure you all, you say it with me, stay prepped, stay blessed, and stay safe. But most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Like I said, if you are new here, please go ahead and consider subscribing. And if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. Until next video, I'm officially out of here. Peace.